Hi, my name is Linda DiFronzo. I've been a hairdresser since 1979, specializing in wigs and hairpieces since 1993. Today I'm going to show you how to clean and maintain a human hair wig. We're going to need the wig, human hair professional quality shampoo, conditioner, keratin leave-in conditioner, moisture leave-in conditioner, and a thermal protector. For the tools, we're going to use a detangling brush, a wide tooth comb, a styrofoam head with a wig stand. You can also get a wig stand that suctions onto countertops or clamps onto counters, which will work perfectly fine, and T-pins. So first we're going to do is comb out the wig. You want to comb out with the detangling brush or the wide tooth comb any debris that may be stuck in the wig. So we're going to just loosen it up, go in little circles, combing it. I strongly suggest the detangling brush versus any other brush because it really does what it's supposed to. It detangles and it doesn't pull the hair from a wig that is hand-tied, monotop, or lace front. Now you can get a wig that will have only one of these three features. This one happens to have all three. So after we've combed through it, get all the tangles out of it, we're going to turn the water on to lukewarm water. You want lukewarm because it's the best temperature to get a human hair wig clean. If it's a little too cool, it won't get the debris all out, and if it's too hot, it can damage the wig. So we're going to make sure the wig is wet. I'm holding it at the top and just letting the water fall down, cascade down. I'm lifting it a little bit with my hands on the side to make sure that the water saturates the wig. You want to treat a wig like a delicate garment. You don't want to use it, you don't want to wash it like if you were washing clothes that had spots and you're trying to get the spots out. You have to treat it like a delicate garment. Okay, so now that the wig is wet, and I'm still holding it underneath the cap real lightly. Sometimes I'll put down my thumb to help hold it in place, but you really don't have to be rough with it at all. You want to use shampoo, salon quality shampoo. Put the shampoo in your hand first. Do not put it directly on the wig. There's a couple reasons why. You don't want to get the shampoo stuck in between the handmade part of it, which this is all handmade. Because if it gets stuck in there, it can cause mold, it can cause mildew, and wear and tear on it, because what it does is it loosens up the knots. So we're going to put the shampoo in our hands, work it through like a delicate garment. You want to shampoo a human hair wig about every 20 to 30 wearings. Run down the hair shaft. I'm opening and closing my hands. Closing it, running through, but not squeezing tight. Closing it, running through. You want to get the ear tabs underneath, and you just take your fingers and just go back and forth real delicately. A very light touch is the best thing for your wig. You don't need to be hard on it in order for it to work. Again, you want to make sure you use salon quality products. You can put more shampoo in your hand if you need to. I use all products the same way. I put a little bit in my hand, work it through, and then go back and take some more. This puts less wear and tear on your wig because you're not damaging it by oversaturating the wig with creams and lotions to loosen the knots. So now I got the whole perimeter of the wig. Let me show you how I'm doing the lace here. Just going over it real lightly with my fingers, and the hair, I'm just pulling it out. When you work with a wig that has any lace, and the lace is the material that's totally flush to your head, there's no break of the wig at all, no material. It's just 100% lace. So when you work with the lace, you want to work it away from the head. Now I'm going to do the inside. I'm holding the wig in the front still, but I'm inching my way to the back. Just working my hands down very gently. Don't worry about the shampoo getting at the base of the cap. When you rinse the wig, the shampoo will flush through the cap and it will clean it. You do not have to put the shampoo on the cap, nor do I encourage it, because it will loosen the knots. When you open and close, also, being that the shampoo is very silky, your hand glides really easily, and at the same time you're slightly tightening it. At the same time, what you're doing is you're reinforcing the knot at the cap. So if it's done the proper way, you are not only shampooing the wig, but you're reinforcing the knots at the same time, and your wig will last longer because the knots will stay strong. Going around in a little circle. See how when you work with it, just keep on working with it. Instead of adding shampoo, the molecules on the shampoo start expanding, and it does its job. You can shampoo a human hair wig twice, but if you don't use a styling aid product, chances are you won't have to shampoo it twice. You only have to do it once. If you put love into your wig and take care of it properly, it's going to look better, last longer, and it is protecting your investment. I'm holding the inside of the wig with my hand, just like I did when I wet it. I do the same thing when I'm rinsing it. So you just put it right underneath there and let the water glide. If the wig is longer than the sink, cup it with your other hand. So that way the bottom of the wig is not floating in water. So you turn the water on, take your hand like this, you got one hand like this and one hand like this, and then just maneuver it back and forth so that way you can rinse the whole wig out without the bottom floating. If the bottom floats in the water, it can cause a lot of tangle, and then it's just difficult to get undone. It's almost like a dreadlocks. Just like I moved my hand down when I was putting the shampoo on, I'm doing the same with the rinsing. But what I'm doing is I'm pushing the wig up on my forearm, and I'm just taking my fingertips and pushing them up inside the cap to hold it in place. And that way I can rinse out the middle and the inside of the cap without damaging it. Okay, so that was the shampoo. I'm going to just take my hands and squeeze to get some of the water out because I'm going to use the conditioner next. And you don't want to water down the conditioner. Now when you're putting conditioner on a human hair wig or any wig that is hand tied, You never put the conditioner right on the cap because the cream will loosen the knots and you can lose hair. So what you do is you take the conditioner, put it on your hand, the same as you did the shampoo. All products. I can't stress that enough. Take your hand, work it through. The conditioner you want to put on about 1.5 inches from the cap. When you rinse it, the conditioner will go down through the whole wig. You don't have to worry about it. But you don't want to put the conditioner too close to the cap itself because, again, it will loosen the knots or the conditioner can get caught inside of the hand-tied mesh and it can cause mold or mildew. I'm just circling the wig. Don't be afraid to turn it around, getting the perimeter. And I'm going to hold the inside, slightly close my hand here just a little bit, so that way as I'm pulling down on the wig with the conditioner, I don't drop the wig. So I'm just going through about 1.5 inches from the cap and running my hands down. 1.5 inches from the cap. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just be mindful. So now that the conditioner has worked its way through, I'm going to rinse. And again, you shampoo these wigs about every 20 to 30 wearings, or once a month. Cup my hand. When I shampoo, I used warmer water. After the conditioner, I use a little bit cooler water. Not cold, but cooler than the shampoo. When you're rinsing the wigs, you want to make sure that you rinse this side of the wig. You do not want to rinse this side of the wig. By rinsing the inside of the wig like this, you can loosen up the knots. You want to do this side of the wig. Squeeze. Got the tail in there. And then just place it on a towel. You want the towel to be on an angle. The wig gets put in the middle, the front, and the back. I take the bottom, cup it into the wig, the top, cup it into the wig. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but by doing it this way, you're absorbing the water on the inside of the wig and the outside of the wig. Roll it up and squeeze. You're not going to hurt the wig by squeezing a lot or squeezing hard. It's all protected on how you rolled it up to begin with. Take it out. Okay, so now I'm going to lay the wig down like this. Take some thermal styler. I use the thermal styler with wigs that are shorter like this first because the return here is closer to the ends. See, this is the return here, and that's the rest of the hair. So I feel from experience that I get more control everywhere, and that's what you want. Long wigs, longer wigs are a little bit different. You want to just get more of the ends. Comb through with the wide tooth comb. I'm combing this very gently. put it on a styrofoam head. When you put it on a head, you flip back the lace and put it on very delicately. Make sure that it's not flipped under, because if it's flipped under, you're going to put unnecessary wear and tear on it. And it's also going to have a crease. And once you put a crease in a lace front, it's very hard for it to go away. So the front here, temple to temple. If you are worried about the very front, if you have bangs laying nice, the wig is 4 fingers from the middle of the eyebrows. So that's about it. It's on everyone's forehead. I'm going to do a long bang. And I'm going to give it a little volume on the top. So I'm just going to hold it, piece of hair, a little volume on the top. The sides, I'm going to do straight down. When you do straight down, you hold the comb, follow the line. Okay, now I did not spray leave-in conditioners on, so I'm just going to do that now. Very light moisture, very light protein. With a human hair wig, when you care for it, you also want to spray it with protein and moisture leave-in conditioners about every 3rd to 5th time you wear it, and you want to wash it every 20 to 30 wearings. Now we're going to let this dry. It will dry overnight. If you want to do it in the morning, that's fine, finish it off. The way that this wig is and the way that it's combed, if you like a natural bouncy flow, you don't even have to do anything to it. The way we washed it and the products we put on it and how we put it on, it's just going to dry naturally beautiful all on its own.